Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Happy Boxing Day. Now, I'm sorry it's late, but I didn't record this yesterday. I wasn't here. And by the time I got home, it was a bit too late. What did I do when I got in? did I have a cup of tea? I don't remember. I don't think I did. I thought it was too late. But I sat and watched Emmerdale and got over it because I drove home. So by the time that was finished, I was ready for bed. So sorry about the deep and meaningful voice. It's because I'm tired. Didn't have as much sleep as I'd like. But I woke up naturally. The sound you can hear is Gary cooking in the kitchen. He's getting ready for Charlotte and the kids to come over for Boxing Day. And thank goodness she's coming, because if she wasn't, I would have to have cold meat and pickle. I do hate that dinner. I really do. It was sort of, I don't know if, it's not everywhere, I know, but it is, especially in the South, a tradition where people have turkey on Christmas Day, maybe turkey and pork, or maybe a ham, whatever. And then on Boxing Day, they have all that cold with mashed potato and pickles. Ugh. I couldn't think of anything I'd hate more. And that was inflicted upon me, like child abuse, all through my childhood. And then I thought maybe I'd escape it. And my ex liked it. So it kind of became a thing. And then I thought once I'd split with, and I got with Gary, I'd escaped it. Guess what? He likes it. Oh, everybody's favourite Boxing Day. So consequently, I never ate all that. I just had the mostly pork, mashed potato and beans. That would be my baked beans in tomato sauce, you know, if you don't have them where you are. And that would be my Boxing Day dinner. On the odd occasion, I would, if there was any leftover veg, I'd roast myself some more potatoes and I'd have that. I just could not bear that dinner. I hate it with passion. So we're not having it today because yesterday we went out for dinner to Paul and Victoria's, and we didn't have our own turkey to cook, so we're having minted leg of lamb. Oh, can't wait. It's going to be such the best Boxing Day dinner ever. So I said I would pop on yesterday if I could and show you if I got any crafty presents, but we were there forever, you know, we're kind of very late, so I couldn't really do that. So I brought some in to show you. Now, I'm not showing all of what I got because I got quite a lot of stuff, and some of it, like earrings and that, I've worn. Plus I got perfumes, and I got some really nice ones, but the ones I got mostly were the Prada Paradox, which is the triangle shaped one. I had that before and it was getting low, and although I still got some, I didn't want to run out, so Gary got that for me. And he also got me the one of my absolute favourites, and that is what's it called? Crystal Noir. I love that. And I had a little bottle. I had a big bottle from Gary like 2 years ago, and then last year Michael got me a little one, and I didn't run out of the big one until sort of halfway through the year, really, or just maybe April. So I opened the one that Michael got me. It's just getting low, so I just got to replace it, which is brilliant, so I won't have run out of that. And then he got me this Carolina Herrera in the shape of a butterfly, really pretty, and it smells lovely. So I've got perfumes, and I've got blow my nose. Sorry, I hate doing this on camera, but I can do the pause. Hang on a sec. Just a bit more editing involved. Sorry about that. So, yeah, and what else did I? Got a few crafty presents, and I did bring some of them in, but I also brought some. I got quite a lot of earrings, because I mean, you know, in the summer last year, I had my ears re-pierced. And I had a bit of a shortage of good earrings to wear. So I got these, which are like very long dropped butterflies. Yeah, they're lovely. These were all from Swarovski and places like that. They had a bit of a a sale on last time I went to the outlet. But I didn't just get that. I got some more of my face stuff. Like foundation that I wear. It's a very thin one. It's not a foundation, it's something else. And the powder that I use. I've got a good few of them. And I can't remember what this is. I know I said, oh, it's from The Ordinary. And it's I'll let you know when I can find the small print. It is oh heck, it's all in foreign. Squalene amino acids lip balm, and I need that. My lips do need some blam, as I like to call it, and I've got another one of those. So I shan't run out for about, well, year, 2. But I needed those, and I did ask for them. And I got a concealer, because I've got a zit. I know, first one in a long time, some mascara. And, oh, that's how I bought that. It was just like a serum for my hair. There's lots of other earrings, but I've taken them out of this box and put them somewhere, like jewellery box. So I can't show you those. And then I said to Gary, ages ago, because he asked me, like January last year, what do you want for Christmas? I said, Gaz, I have no idea. And I sort of showed him a picture of a big blocking board. Not that I really block my work, but sometimes it might actually need it. So there's this big one on all social media, and I said I want one of those. Well, he ordered one, but it came this size, like granny square size. And I said, oh, he did show it to me. Or I saw the package, and I went, if that is it, that's not the one. And he went, oh, why is that then? And there's all the pens for that. I said, I'll use it, don't worry. And he said, no, show me the one you mean. I said, well, it's a lot bigger. So that was that one. I'll put that down there. And so he got me the one that I saw. Now, it's this one. And I thought, you know, if you were doing something big, and there's a couple of pins there, but a whole pack of pins. So I did get that. And I love these. Got these slippers, look. Are they feisty? I think these are from, where are they from? I've got a feeling it's from Kurt Geiger. Yeah, because they come in a Kurt Geiger box. But I fell in love with these, and they were last year's. So they only had one pair, and they kind of just fitted me. So aren't they navy? So I've got slippers, which I love those, and I love the box that they came in. And Victoria had this made for me, but it came a bit small. She's getting a replacement, and it's a little picture that Harley drew. See, and she knows I like an apron because these catch all the gravy and everything. And it says, I love you, Nanny, Merry Christmas. So she said, you can have the small one, and then I'll get you the bigger one. So I've got this one. So it's cute. I love an apron. You know, I'm always spinning. And then there was this was a kind of like a little present for both of us, and it was all the sweeties of what they used to be called when we were young. So some of them are still there. Like, I still eat the Cadbury's caramel and the Fry's chocolate cream. I don't know if it's still called the same thing though. I know I've got one actually. I've got a box of it for Christmas. I haven't got it in here because it comes with chocolate cream in all different flavours and Turkish Delight, and they're all my favourites. So yeah, drinks called Icebreaker. I used to like that. Gold Mine. I forgot about that. There's some you just forget about, you know. Like, what's that called there? Dipped Flake. That's actually just a ripple these days, I think. And then there's that one. What's that called? A Rumbo. Rumbo. I don't think I've ever had one of them. But I used to like Aztecs. And there's an Aztec bar. One called Amazing. Yeah, loads and loads of sweeties and of yesteryear and drinks. There's a lot more than this that they could have put on there. But then it would have been a tablecloth, I guess, instead. But not even marathons. You know, like Snickers used to be called Marathon. and starburst used to be called opal fruits. But when you go to other countries, they mean rude words, so they had to change it. I got this from Martin in a hamper. He sent us a hamper, and this was like woman cave, so Gary's going to put that on the yarn van for me. We got some, this is again from Martin, some chocolate with Santa on it, and I've not heard of this one, but it looks yummy. So we got chocolate, and I got some money from Gary's son. And just when you thought it had nearly ended, just when you thought there was no more, a whole new one. It's becoming a tradition that I get a Mandalorian calendar. So yeah, that's that bag. And these, I absolutely love these. I got a candle maker set. We saw these in the range, and I went, oh, I want to make candles. So he said, if I get them, will you do them? And I'm like, yes. So I got candles, candle making, which, yeah, I'm going to have fun with. And bath bomb and shower bombs to make. And once you know how to do it, well, you can just get the stuff. So I got that one. And then there was this one, which is the Christmas bath bomb maker, which I got that one. So lots of crafty to-dos. And then he got me this, which if I ever have trouble with my gimbals not working for my open with me's and tutorials, I'm going to give this a go. It weighs a ton. That's very weighty. Now I did have one that clamps on the, it's actually there. If I do a live stream, I use it. It holds the phone that way round so I can do a live. So that's clamped on the end of this desk, but it wasn't any good for doing this. But this, then I did buy one that was similar to this that had an arm, and I think that clamped, but this one's got a very heavy base, so I thought we'd give that one a try. I think that is all I brought in to show you, really, because the rest was like, I thought all my earrings were in there, but then I remembered that I did actually move them all. But yeah, those are my crafty presents. I'm looking forward to doing them. Do you know what? Gary last year bought me yarn dyeing kits. They're still over there. I haven't done them. But I this year, when I was buying presents, I was stacking them in the corner of the room, and they were all on top of it. So when I was taking them to unwrap, oh my God, did that take me forever. I finally got to the bottom, and I thought, my yarn dyeing kits. I'm going to have to do those. But yeah, I've got a little bit of Christmas money to spend, a bit of Christmas chocolate to eat, and a yarn van sign. I've got other stuff, which is all in the bedroom, but I didn't bring in. But one thing I really love is my slippers. They are well cool, and they're very furry on the inside. They're very sumptuous and shaggy on the inside. So yeah, looking forward to wearing those. But I'm still wearing last year's. Well, actually, I'm still wearing the year before's at the minute as well, because the other ones, the ones I'm wearing mostly, I took to Victoria's, and her mum was there, and obviously she bought us the same slippers that year, like last year, and we were both wearing exactly the same slippers, same colour, which was funny. I went, oh look, let's see who bought us these. So yeah, that's kind of it that I've got to show you. There's probably other stuff that I should have shown you, but oh, I've got a really lovely bag, actually. Wouldn't be Christmas, would it, if I didn't get a handbag? But I didn't bring it in. It's kind of a crossbody with a wide kind of strap. It's a Calvin Klein bag, and it's kind of dark brown and black, and so it's got CKs written all over it, you know, like that sort of style that you get where everything's printy. They all do them, and it's longer than the normal ones I get. I should show you, really. I'll get it, hang on. Hello, sorry about that. I just filmed the whole last part of this and it wasn't filming. And I drank my tea. Oh man, I needed that. It was the best cup of the day, first one. And yeah, it was beautiful. So it was over there, and I forgot to show it to you. I got a Back to the Future mug from Paul and Victoria. We love those movies, me and Paul, and I got Back to the Future mug. Gary got a really cool Jaws one that's black, and then when you fill it up, it's got Jaws on it. So also I got this when I was on my not last trip, the trip before, when we had the really cool suite. You know, you get like bathrobes and slippers. Well, you get to keep the slippers, but you don't get to keep the bathrobes. And so I wanted one because it reminded me just how much I always had a towel in bathrobe, so that when I had a shower, put it on, or a bath. And I thought, oh, I miss this. I miss having one of these. So when Victoria said, what do you want for Christmas? I said this. So I have one. But this is the box that my slippers came in. I love the way Kurt Geiger put things in these boxes because they're quite attractive. Some of them have got this all the way around and flap up like magnetic. And but this one is just a box. So I've got several like this, but this one was nice and wide because obviously slippers were in it. And the bag that I got was wide, so it fits it just right. And so here it is. It's nice and holds quite a bit. And it's got one of these kind of straps. It's nice. It's pretty. I like it. So yeah, I shall use that soon. I've only just switched back over. I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I need to switch back over to my other bags. It's nice and big. So soon I'll move into the bag. But yeah, I like to keep my bags, the nice ones, in these boxes. First year I didn't get any boots. Crazy. Not a pair. But then you see I've got so many that are still good. Didn't feel the need for more. And plus, with all the trips that we had and stuff before Christmas, I didn't have time to shop. It sounds crazy, but we didn't. And we went to the outlet once. I wasn't that impressed by any of the footwear that I saw, so didn't get any. Apart from those, that was the only thing that I kind of really liked. So Gary got me those, and they were last year's. The one for this year's not that great, but they had one pair left, and they just fitted me. I think they were a tad small, but when all that fluff and padding gives, you thought would go in a bit further, it'd be fine. But at first, they do feel like they are very snug, but they won't be. But yeah, they're not. Last year's were lovely. This year's not so much. So yeah, but I still, at the moment, I was wearing different ones last night, but these are ones that Gary got me the year before, and they were Radley, obviously, because it's got the dog on. But they're still good, and I put them in the washing machine several times. But the others that I was wearing last night, they're in a bag because I took them to Victoria's, and funnily enough, her mum was there and had exactly the same slippers. So yeah, we can see who bought us these, you know. But did I? I think I showed you everything else. It's just that I'm, like I said, the video that never was, so the video end never was. So it's that time then. Let's have a look. It's coming to an end. We'll see what we get. So you had Christmas Day on the 25th, which was Women with Swords. Boxing Day. There's still a thing with Ahsoka. I wonder, I'd love to know what comes up when I say Ahsoka on the subtitles. Anger and frustration are quick to give you power, but they also unbalance you. Just so you know. Okay, oh, jokes, yeah. Let's put that one with that one, because I keep these for little notes when I write them down. What's Gary done to me today? Oh, those are the ones I've read. I folded them so I knew. Oh, there they are. I don't know where my little... Ah, there it is. Can't do that, can we? Gary goes on a first aid course. The instructor asks, what would you do if your child swallowed the front door key? Gary said, climb through the window. 2 eggs boiling in a pan, and one says, I've got a huge crack. The other replies, stop teasing me, I'm not hard yet. Gary! He's so naughty. Gary. Last night Alfie was, and we were sitting around the table telling each other all these kind of old, like, dad jokes. It's just, yeah. It's a very, very interesting bunch of jokes. Most of which I couldn't tell you, although if Gary wrote them, I'd have to, obviously. But yeah, it's good fun. Good fun. Okay, so we're on a new page. It is a sensitive subject. I'm just turning 40 and taking my time about it, said Harold Lloyd at 77, when asked his age from the Times. We'll do two. Stephen Fry. I love Stephen Fry, so this should be fun. I don't need you to remind me of my age. I have a bladder to do that for me. Very true. Never a night goes by now where I don't have to get up in the cold and shuffle off into the loo. Annoying. So, Christmas morning, I woke up mega early, like probably about 6. And we haven't got any kids here to open presents with, so I'm not getting up. I really need to go to the little girl's room. And he did a tinkle. And I thought, oh, if I get up, I'll be awake. Maybe I can just turn over and forget it. You know, and it's one of those things, isn't it? It's like, I can't really forget that. And it's like a reminder, you need to go. You need to go. So I thought, right, just if I turn and lay in a certain position, maybe it'll just go away for a bit. And it did. So I got back to sleep until, I didn't wake up till about 9. 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, so I need to blow my nose again, guys. It's going to be a very fragmented video. Sorry, I'm a bit like Rudolph. Got a red nose now. It's not a cold. When I have a late night and I eat stuff that I don't normally eat and I drink stuff I don't normally drink, I end up with bunged up nose and allergies, and that's all that is. It's allergies. And I was fine until I woke up. As soon as I woke up, I started to like sneeze and stuff like that. So I shouldn't have woke up really. I should have had longer in bed. But I take an antihistamine soon it'll go. And like last night I was sitting there. I shouldn't have done it really because it could have kept me awake all night. But I thought it was an hour-long Emmerdale, and I thought I need to watch this because I'm not going to get a chance to watch it today. So I sat there eating roses and what are they called? Lindt chocolates. And I thought there's probably gluten in these, but do you know what? Nah, I don't care. So I was stuffing my face. I didn't have loads, but I stuffed my face with a few of those and watched the Christmas Emmerdale. So yeah, January 5th they're doing a Corriedale, so they're going to meet up at Coronation Street in a tragedy, which will be fun for the new year. And they even mentioned it last night. I said, oh, we've got to go somewhere called Weatherfield. Never heard of it. So yeah, that would be fun. And Gary said they should do EastEnders. I went, no, that's BBC. They won't do that. Well, they might do one day. You never know. But at least those two are both ITV, so they can mix them together a little bit. They should have done it years ago, really, because they're both northern. Yesterday, sitting around the table, they're all northern, and then Tracy had a phone call from family, and they're even more northern. And it's like, you know, trying to translate, really. It's funny. Weck. Anyway, so we had a good day. We had a lovely dinner, and Tracy cooked it mostly, so she did really well. And yeah, it was nice. Nice. Lovely. Whew. Yeah, but I drove home, obviously. Gary was, I made Purple Rain, 2 jugs of it. And I've got a little bit of the stuff to make some for Gary before it's all over. I go make a big picture of it, a big jug. And yeah, so they all, well, not all, but everybody had some, I think. I don't know if Paul did. He's working today. Paul to get up for work, and because he went to bed really late, so he's probably like grumpy and slonking around with all those shoppers, with all those sales. He won't like that. He's security. So he was like, oh, he'll be like, oh, humbug, you know. Anyway, guys, sorry I didn't pop on yesterday. Today there'll probably be just the one. Oh, no, I think I've got something popping up later. You know, like when I said I got back from my trip and I had 4 open with me's waiting for me. I think there's probably another one popping up today. It'll probably be the last though, and I'll have tomorrow. Hopefully everything will be. Gary's at work tomorrow, so I'll have the day and I'll be able to record stuff and heaven knows what though, because I managed to do my Christmas one, like the snowman, but I didn't do the bag. But I'm going to switch it around and make a different bag, and then I'll make that bag and do it for next Christmas. Might as well. I've got most of the components made, but if I'd have just pulled my finger out and stopped procrastinating about everything. I had so much to do though, didn't I? I had all that wrapping and everything to do. Yeah. Normally I do it as I go, and I really ought to have done that. Note to self, next year, wrap as you go. Anyway, as I said, I'm going to get off and upload this. So I hope you all had a fantastic day and a lovely dinner. And yeah, and lots of good company, and yeah, great time. So thanks guys for all your messages and everything you do. I really appreciate you all, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.